Any assessment by you on now?
Yeah, shower. That one I believe.
I wonder if is this one going to be longer than the other one?
Standing next to the tank.
Wait about 20 minutes.
Because I was there once or twice before, and 8 years sounds about right.
Yeah, Customer Appreciation Day.
Yeah,
we had the big, large burn test with the pan fire.
Yeah,
and there must have been maybe 50, 60 fires.
Right, yeah, I've been there for 3 or 4 different times.
Yeah.
About 8 years ago, I think was the last time I was there.
Right.
Yeah, that's always cool.
I know. I think you're...
that should be 2.5 inches.
Our system, and pleased to be here this morning and have you in attendance to witness this commission. What we have is a self-contained automatic monitor system, which is going to provide full surface. That it is a self-contained system. There's no water supply other than what's in these stored vessels here. So let us go now work through the system, starting with the supply and how the foam is proportioned, and explain as we go through.
Just be careful.
Base, the heart of the system, what we have is a stored water supply, 13,000 gallon tanks, 6,500 in each tank. Each tank is an independent system, isolation valves, check valves, so as if there was a reason for one of the tanks to be down, the second tank would stay in service and provide 5-minute discharge. The system was calculated to provide 10-minute duration of all 8 oscillating monitors simultaneously. We'll get, as you can see from what's on the floor, we'll have full surface coverage of the entire hangar within seconds of the discharge. So how does that all happen? It starts with these 2 pressure vessels being under full charge of 195 psi. Constantly, it's very similar to what you would have for a well-established city water supply, only it's self-contained. We come off the rear of the 2 tanks and we run the water discharge to a fire dose piston proportion pump. This is a unique foam proportioning system which operates without electricity. The water discharge through the pump that is going to support the fire suppression system will also do the foam proportioning. And I'll show you this piece of equipment on this left side. An atmospheric storage tank for the foam concentrate, 450 gallons. This is sized, actually the duration of the system discharge requires 390 gallons, so we have a little bit more than the 10 minutes in need here. This foam concentrate is piped to these 2 foam proportioners. And gentlemen, if you want to step around and take a good look at this, sent directed to the cap generators, all 8 of them, which are around the perimeter of the hangar, via the 6-inch main, and then is distributed overhead. So what happens is when the system is called into service, all the calf generators open, the water supply travels through this turbine, and as it's passing through the turbine, it's operating a piston pump on the other end of the drive shaft. That piston pump is calibrated so that every rotation of the turbine presents the proper dosing of foam concentrate into the water stream. This is a 3% system. So we're talking 97% water, 3% foam concentrate. That's what makes the compressed air foam. And for those folks of you who have not familiar with the CAFs and its technology, I just want to say that it's not a unique foam. It's a unique foam making process. We're using the same AR-AFFF. We can use an AFFF, and we can use a fluorine-free foam in these systems to make CAFs. So this machine, its responsibility is simply to mix that 3% foam concentrate with the water supply as it's supplying the system. We have 2 pumps, an FD6000 and an FD500. We have in this hangar 2 hose reels, one directly behind us in the middle of that wall, and then one on the opposite end of the hangar, 150-foot hose reels with 1.5-inch booster hose. In your response to this facility, in the event of a discharge and you wanted to isolate stop the discharge, you would come to this device and shut these 2 valves. I would start with the larger one first on the FD6000 because that's the monitors. The smaller one on the top services the water supply to the hose reels. So these are the points of disconnect that you want to isolate the system. Out truck out here on your way in, they're filling this tube skid for us today. That's the driver of the system. The combination of the stored water and the nitrogen supply is what operates this entire fire generator. And this cabinet and the monitor is repeated 8 times in this hanger, so we can look at this. I don't know if everybody can see in this tent. It's kind of difficult with this. Okay, can you see here? I'll step aside. That assembly is where the finished foam is created. Inside this cabinet, we have a typical deluge valve, which is the orange device. That's holding back the liquid solution that is being presented by the foam proportional water supply system to each and every calf generator. It has an isolation valve first, typical ball valve, butterfly valve, I'm sorry, and then goes to the orange valve, which is the solution automatic control valve. To the left and right are nitrogen control valves. They're automatic too. So what happens is when the system is actuated via the alarm panel, it sends a 24-volt electric signal to each of the calf generators, opening the solenoid valves. What they will do is release the pilot pressure that's keeping these 3 valves shut. Simultaneously, they open. All 8 calf generators in the hangar do the same at the same time. So they all start simultaneously. And what's happening is liquid solution is being presented to these white, they're like the T-fitting. Those are mixing chambers. And in that mixing chamber, the foam water solution is coming into being infused by nitrogen gas. So it